Hey YouTube, Dan here from EAP Films Official, and today is reaction day. Next up, I've seen this video floating around on Facebook from a few different people, and I very nearly watched it and thought, do you know what? Based on the reactions from people and the title of this video, I thought it would best to do a reaction video for it. And the title is Sunken GoPro Camera Surfaces Year Later with a Story. I'm kind of hoping it'll be a bit of a love story, so we'll just see how this story transpires. Okay.
Minnesota's Temperance River may be the prettiest place you could find to tell a story about something lost.
I said, honey, I just lost the GoPro.
It begins
What?
with Kyle Pilston and his daring family
This is my sister.
on their annual outing to and into the Temperance River.
This is my dad.
The daring photographer is Kyle himself, all shot with that GoPro camera strapped on Kyle's head. A birthday present.
That's an old camera as well by the looks of it.
Kyle had treasures.
What are we doing?
GoPro 1, GoPro
This
2.
jump 2 summers ago with his sister in purple
Ready?
on the other side.
1, 2, 3.
As soon as I hit the water, I knew it came off.
Caught in the current, Kyle's GoPro bounces along the river bottom, churning.
As long as I could be down there holding my breath, I tried to find it, and I just couldn't.
For me, losing a
Kyle's
camera
camera continued
would be
to record
absolutely
as
devastating.
he came to rest with the fishes, and he reached the conclusion any of us would.
It's gone forever. I'll never see it again.
The seasons changed at the Temperance River, fall to winter, spring to summer, till almost a year to the day later, when new visitors arrived.
My brother and I, we were up at Temperance River and we had some snorkels that we had purchased.
Chris Flores plucked from the river a skateboard and some construction debris before his brother reached into the water and grabbed this.
It was tight.
A GoPro, still dry in its waterproof case.
Hero 2.
Owning one already.
I can
his
tell by
brother
the
handed
shape
it
of the
to
case.
Chris.
Were you kind of excited to get a GoPro?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
But as Chris scanned the camera's video card, his feelings changed. Those family videos
You waved to the camera?
Kyle had been shooting
This is my son Jackson.
had been discovered by a man for whom family
Yep.
had never been more important.
It's also fleeting. We're not guaranteed tomorrow.
1 year earlier, the day after this picture was taken, Chris's 4-month-old daughter Morel had a heart attack.
My wife and the other two kids were gone.
Oh, God.
So I had to give her CPR, and so she had a tumor the size of a ping pong ball in the left ventricle of her heart.
Any father who's been
Holy
through that
Yeah.
Wanna do it again?
understands the importance
Ready?
of family videos,
You want to get in?
This kind of footage is irreplaceable.
which is where Kyle's job enters the picture.
That's how we found it.
I'll stay here.
That same video card pulled from beneath the river also contains SWAT team training video shot by Sergeant
But how lucky is
Kyle
that?
Pilston.
This is just some room clearing.
So I just zoomed in on the patch.
Saw that said Chisago County.
That was good sleuthing.
Yeah, maybe they should hire me.
Maybe we should hire him.
I'll take a job at the police department.
So impressed was Kyle,
Testament to his character.
he told Chris to send him the video card and keep the camera, which should come in handy. With that healthy little girl about to celebrate her 2nd birthday.
Oh, I'm glad she's alive.
2, 3.
1 year from sinking feeling to uplift you.
Oh yeah, I'm totally glad it happened now. It's an awesome story.
An awesome story from a beautiful place
In hindsight, it
that
is.
still isn't done.
Definitely gonna be in some GoPro videos. She's the one that'll be jumping off the cliff.
Ah, what a lovely story. I have a story. It doesn't have a happy ending though. Not yet. There is time. So I had a drone. The DJI Phantom. Which one would it have been? Very first Phantom, DJI Phantom 1. And it didn't have a stabilization gimbal, and it didn't have a camera, but it did have a fixing mechanism, what do you call it, like a bracket thing, where a GoPro camera would sit, and that would screw into the drone. And as you can imagine, with the wind and stuff, it gave shaky footage. The aerial shots were nice, that the fact that I had an aerial shot, but the footage was not very good. So I bought a stabilizing gimbal, and it was a Zemuse something or other. Anyway, I'm not very much into electronics in terms of like soldering and things like that. So I got some YouTube tutorials. A long story short, I fixed the gimbal. It worked. The camera was on it. Took me ages, and I did it. So finally, I was very proud that I had done some electrical work, and it worked. You know, it was great. So I took it to the nearby field with a GoPro, which had all my footage from Venice. Although even though I've already edited it all and copied it to my computer, it's all safe, but I just hadn't formatted the card. So the GoPro's in, the card's in, the drone's out, and I send it up. Now, whether you know much about drones, I don't know, but there's a few switches on the controller, which is called attitude mode and what's the P? Program mode? Anyway, one flies with GPS and one does not. And I always fly in GPS because it fixates it, you get a GPS point, and if the wind starts to try and blow it, it counteracts it and stabilizes in that area. But from the journey from home to the field, the switch must have got knocked in the car. I didn't realise. So as I sent it up, it was quite a windy day, I sent it up and it went straight up and then straight to one direction. I was like, well, that's not good. So I didn't realise at that point what had happened. I just thought it was quite a strong wind. So I tried to control it, and it was heading towards some trees. So I'm panicking, trying to fly it back towards me. But because in those few seconds, I panicked and I was like, I need to get it back. And of course, from a distance, a drone can look the same from all four directions. So I didn't know which way I was flying it because the wind was taking it, and I didn't know whether that was me flying it or the wind or not. Anyway, so I realised that I hadn't got it in GPS mode, so I flicked it on. But I think it was already too far away or something. I can't exactly remember what happened now, but either way, it was too late to do it. And it was heading off into the distance. It was now the size of a dot in the sky, and it was, I don't know how far away it was. It was such a while. I was running after it, and I'm like thinking, this battery's going to last about 15 minutes. And I have no idea where it's going to drop. It could land on cars, on some people, in a field, on someone's house, in a tree, on a road. I just didn't know where it was going to land. So I chase after it. I get to the point where I'm going, I either keep running in the direction that I saw it in, or I head back to my car and drive and hope that I can still find it. And I figured that it was probably worth me driving because I can get to it quicker. So I did that. Chase after it. By the time I got to my car, I couldn't even see it anyway. And to this day, I have no idea where the drone is, where my camera is. The fact that, I wrote my name, my number and my email, and I think even my website on the side of the drone in pen. So if it has been found, someone's either stolen it or it's not been found and it's still lost somewhere in the space of the UK. So I have no idea where it is. My camera's lost, my drone's probably destroyed now. But there we go. So unfortunately my story does not really have that much of a happy ending. But there is time. Although saying that was probably 2-3 years ago. Quite a long time. And since then I had the Phantom 2, which I've now sold on. And currently I own the Phantom 3 Professional. I am planning on purchasing the DJI Mavic at some point when for my trips next year. Really want to have that drone. Anyway, we're going way off topic now. I'm on 10 and a half minutes gone by. So hopefully you enjoyed my reaction. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.